Hey guys, welcome back. It's Mark Thompson, and in this video, we're going to talk about adding content to your Affiliate Crusher sites. So you have two different options. One, you can write it yourself if you have some time to do that. If you don't feel like doing that and you have some extra income, you could just put towards it. You can hire a virtual assistant, and they can write content for you. I have a few different writers that I use, and they charge $5 a post. They write anywhere from 300 to 500 word blog posts. I just give them the topic that I want them to write, and they'll write it for me. It's sometimes it can be hard to find the right content writers, but when you do, it can save you a lot of time because you don't have to worry about the tedious task of writing content for each of your sites. So really, there's three different routes you can go when actually writing the content. The first one is using 100% unique content. This is obviously the best idea or the best route to go because Google loves unique content. If they see duplicate content, they will either not index it or they can even penalize your site. So it's always best to do 100% unique content if possible. Now, I'm not saying that I do that every single time for all of my sites, but I do try to do that for the majority of them. The other option is rewriting existing content. So it's called rewriting or spinning articles, where you take an existing article, it could be on like eZine articles or article base, and you rewrite the article so that it's unique. Now it may not be 100% unique, but it's maybe 70 to 80% unique, which usually is unique enough for Google, which is really what we're trying to do. So you can use a piece of software if you'd like. There's what's called Best Spinner or Unique Article Wizard, and you can do that yourself, or you can have that outsource it to a virtual assistant. This is something I do, especially when I'm building links. I like to spin content and use that spun content for building backlinks into these sites. But you can also use it on site as well. Okay, and then the final option is duplicate content, which is really a no-no. I mean, you can do it, but your results are really going to suffer. Google has gotten a lot better at recognizing duplicate content, and usually they just skip over it because they're basically saying, we already have this in our index. Why should we re-index this piece of content? Okay, so what should you write about? Now, when you're doing your keyword research, you're going to want to try to pick out specific themes within the keywords that you could write individual blog posts about. What I try to do is I'll use the Google keyword tool, and I'll try to find keywords that are related to the type of site that I'm building, and I'll try to find at least 300 to 2,000 monthly searches. Okay, if you do anything more than that, usually there's a lot of competition, and it's not going to do what we're looking for it to do. We want to try to find low competition because it's easy to rank for that specific keyword. Okay, we're trying to go after all the low-hanging fruit that may not get a ton of search volume, but if we aggregate all of these different blog posts that we're writing, it can equal a lot of traffic to your site. So if you're going to be doing a specific product, I'm always looking for product plus review, or buy product, or product with coupon. These terms are searched often, especially for new products that come out. People are always looking for reviews to find out if they're if it's worthwhile to buy that product. So if you're writing blog posts, I would do a specific post on a review, buying the product, and also coupon. So let's talk about the content architecture. So what you want to do is use what's called a siloed content structure, and really all you're doing is grouping your content appropriately. Okay, so you'll create categories on your blog, and within each of the categories, you want to have a blog post for each keyword or key phrase that you're going after. Okay, so in this example, you're looking at dog training. So I may have categories for dog types, dog training products, dog obedience, and dog tricks. So within each of these categories, I want to break it out into something that's even more niche targeted. So I may do lab dog training, or golden retriever dog training, German Shepherd dog training. Okay, same thing with like dog obedience. So learning to stay, or teaching dogs to stay, stop barking, learning to sit. Dog tricks, same thing, dog products. So what you want to do is create a blog post for each specific phrase. That way it is extremely targeted and it has a good chance to rank in the search results. Now, obviously dog training is a larger niche, which would be harder to rank for these terms. Because it's a larger niche, there's more competition. But when you're going after specific products that are extremely new to the market, or are products that haven't been released yet, it's extremely easy to get organic rankings. And basically all you're doing is, just becoming the first person to write content on it and getting organic rankings. So then when it does release and there's an influx in people searching it, you're going to be there to capitalize on that traffic. So in terms of the content formatting, what I always do is 300 to 500 words in length. I always use the main keyword in the blog post title, and I also use it in the title tag for SEO purposes. The title tag is definitely the most important piece of on-page optimization for Google, so it's important that you have the keyword in your title tag. Okay. Also utilize the root keyword in the first paragraph and last paragraph of your post. Okay, so when Google comes by and they're looking at the content, they do pay more attention to the first and last paragraphs, so make sure that you have your keyword in there. And also use different keyword variations. So you may want to use dog training, training your dog, lab dog training, things like that. So you're utilizing the root keywords in just different ways, instead of just repeating the word dog training 6 or 7 times, using different variations. Okay. You also want to have at least one optimized image. So when you insert an image, use what's called an alt tag, and you can do this just by inserting the image. You can right click on it, and then WordPress will give you there's a field for adding an alt tag. So what I would probably do is add the word dog training or lab dog training, whatever that image is describing. I would add an alt tag to that image, and basically that just tells the search engines what the image is actually showing. Since they can't really read what an image is, you have to provide some text to show to tell them what the image is about. I always add a call to action on each post. Okay, this is always my affiliate link. So if I'm promoting a product, I want them to click on my affiliate link and go to the product. So I'll try to use some sort of benefit statement. So for dog training, it could be have your dog stop barking in 10 days or less, and then that links over to the product. Okay, so using a good call to action will help get people to click on your link. Also use keyword-rich anchor text, meaning when you're using those keywords throughout the blog post, you want to link using your affiliate link to the product. Okay, so instead of just using click here and linking over, having it have the keyword dog or lab dog training link over to the product, it just places more emphasis on that keyword. Okay. Also link any images to the product. Okay. A lot of people like clicking on images, so it's important that you link it over to the product with your affiliate link. And like I said before, focus on one blog post per keyword and phrase. Okay, so here's an example of what it looks like. I'm actually going to do a video and show you this full site that I created, but as you can see, so Rage the Game was a new game that was coming out back in September of last year, and I created a website around that game and around that product launch, and it did very well. Now, one thing I noticed were a lot of people were searching for pre-ordering the game, so I created a blog post. I optimized it for pre-order Rage the Game, and I got a lot of people. I got it ranked on the first page for people searching that. And it was able to get me a lot of affiliate income because of that blog post. So you'll notice that the title is using the keywords, pre-order Rage the Game. You'll see that the link text, pre-order Rage the Game, is linking over to the product. The image links over to the product. Pre-order Rage the Game for PS3, Xbox, or PC. There's my call to action. It's a 300-word blog post. So it doesn't have to be anything too elaborate, but it's very basic, to the point, and it's ultimately just trying to get them to click on my link and go and purchase the product. Okay, so that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.